So we are hearing Maitreya Muni describing Kardama Muni's status of mind actually. It said that face is the index of the mind. He's explaining here Smita Shobhitena Mukhena. He's explaining the description of how his facial expressions. So actually he is mentioning what was his mind, status of mind at that point of time. That Srila Prabhupada brings out in the third part. It appears that Kardama Muni was fully absorbed in Krishna consciousness. So here we see the smile of a devotee who is meditating on Lord Krishna, and how that smile is very captivating for others. In this, specifically in this case, how his face captured the mind of the devotee. The captivating power of the smile. When behind that smile, if there is an absorption or meditation on the Lord. And that's how that smile actually attracts or captivates the mind. When the minds are absorbed on the beauty of the Lord, or when the minds are absorbed in the appreciating the beauty of the Lord, then such kind of a smile which will captivate, because that expression on the face is actually beauty of the Lord. That appreciation is coming on the face of the Lord. In other words, the beautiful mind attracts everyone. As Srila Prabhupada says here, the smile of such a Krishna conscious person is so attractive that simply by smiling he wins so many admirers, disciples and followers. Like Srila Prabhupada captivated all of us, captivating so many people, so many Baddhajivis, conditioned souls in this world. When Prabhupada smiles, when Prabhupada laughs, it's so captivating. Why it is so captivating? Because Prabhupada's mind is totally devoted unto the Supreme Lord. The mind is constantly immersed on the personal qualities and the features of the Lord. The name of the Lord, the qualities of the Lord, the pastimes of the Lord, the form of the Lord, they're very attractive. If somebody absorbs on these qualities of the Lord, he attracts everybody. If we are not able to attract somebody, that means we know what is our status of mind. And sometimes we are under the illusion also, because many times some people get attracted towards us also. But the problem is, attraction towards us is not transforming their lives. Attraction towards us is only pulling us towards them. We are not able to bring any change or transformation in their hearts. So that means there is something which is holding us back. What is that? That is so much of anarthas are holding us back. That anarthas are not able to connect us to Krishna. And our mind is not occupied with Krishna's thoughts. Our absorption is somewhere else. So that's how we get attracted to so many other things. That's how our mind keeps speculating what is beautiful in this world. What is more powerful in this world? What is most valuable thing in this world? Instead of taking the direct instructions from Guru and Krishna, we keep speculating for ourselves. So that's how we get attracted to speculative minds, because our mind is speculating. So that's how we get attracted to the more better or more speculative mind than our mind. That is a problem. But whereas we see that the one who get absorbed in the Lord's intelligence. What is Bhagavad Gita? Bhagavad Gita is not simply some do's and don'ts, some niyamas. No. Bhagavad Gita is actually Krishna is revealing his mind. Matir mama, it is my mind, he says. Yoginam avisarvesham madgaterantaratmana shraddhavan bhajate yomam samayukta tamo mataha. In my opinion, and according to me, Krishna is revealing, every chapter is revealing his mind. So, but the one who absorbed in the Lord's intelligence, the Lord's instructions which are there in the form of the Shastra, Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, then we will be able to easily be captured by Krishna's name, form, the activities and intelligence. Then a question may come, how do we do that? We have not seen the Lord. Without seeing the Lord, how can we appreciate the Lord's qualities? For Arjuna, glorifying Krishna, that param bhavam, param dhama, param, so that he is glorifying that he is personally seeing there. But actually it's not true. In reality, Lord has come in even before us also. Lord has performed so many activities. Lord's pastimes are before us. Lord's name is before us. Lord's beauty in the form of deities are there in front of us. Lord's intelligence is before us. Bhagavad Gita. Before us means is very much accessible for all of us. Bhagavad Gita, most confidential knowledge Krishna describes. Everything is there in front of us. We have access to all of these things. So even we can meditate upon the Lord. That is the purpose why Lord performed these leelas activities. So Prabhupada writes here, it appears that, he says that the smile of the smile of such a Krishna conscious person is so attractive that simply by smiling he wins so many admirers, disciples and followers. So what is the significance of the devotee's smile? Most important quality is his absorption on Krishna. And what is the attributes of that kind of smile of a devotee who is absorbed in Krishna? First and foremost is very genuine. See, whenever a devotee meets other devotee, naturally, very genuinely they smile. Not like today's the modern world, especially in the Western culture, they invented the greetings. What is that? Whenever you meet, you smile, you kiss, you say thank you, you say sorry. It has become very, a kind of formality. Just formality. They say, I love you. Yeah, truly you love? No. If I don't say, that's all over. Jagada ho jayega ghar pe. So a devotee when smiles, there is a genuineness. It's not just for formality. And there is no duplicity. There is no duplicity behind that smile. What is called fake smiles. You wanted to get something from him, that's how you keep smiling, Some expectations are there behind when you are smiling. Okay, I need to entice him. I need to get something from him. Let me goody with him. It's not coming from the mind. It is coming from some kind of expectations. No. Devotee in his smile is very genuine, is non-duplicitous, and is very spontaneous. Is not premeditated. Now I am going in front of him, I should smile now. It's very spontaneous. If I smile in front of him, he will do some favor to me. No. There is no agenda behind such kind of smile. Why? Because a devotee is absorbed in Krishna. He is not self-centered. He is Krishna-centered. Because he is having the knowledge about Krishna. He is aware about Krishna. And that knowledge, of course, he doesn't have ahankara. A knowledge with ahankara, what will happen? The knowledge, jnana preceded by ahankara. You take A from ahankara, put it in front of the jnana. What will happen? It will become ajnana. You may have all the information about the Lord, but you have ahankara, I know everything. I can speak well. I chant 16 rounds without fail in the morning. That pride, Actually, in fact, somebody follow the spiritual discipline. He is supposed to become more and more humble. He chants 16 rounds. He keep complaining. In the morning he gets up. He comes for Mangalarti, but he keep complaining. Others are not coming. In fact, a devotee is always in the mood of helping, assisting others, not in the mood of taking the pride out of it or keep complaining about others. That even sadhakas, as the devotees, this ahankara can, in spite of having the jnana, that ahankara can convert the jnana into ajnana, ignorance. Whereas a devotee is supposed to possess what quality? Vinaya, humility. Vinaya. Now you bring the Vinaya, V from the Vinaya to the front of the Jnana. What will become? Vijnana. You see? That is the difference. That's how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Trinadapi Sunichena Tarorahi Saishtuna Amanina Manadena Kirtaniya Sadahari. Kirtaniya Sadahari. A devotee is not self-centered. He could see Krishna, that Krishna comes in front of him out of his mercy. We can't see the Lord in spite of Lord has appeared as the deities, Archa Vigraha. We cannot see that because we are so conditioning. That's how Prabhupada says, don't see the deities through your eyes. You should learn how to see the Lord through your ears. जितना ज़्यादा सुनेंगे उतना ज़्यादा भगवान को दर्शन कर पाएंगे, अच्छी तरह दर्शन कर पाएंगे. So the Lord has mercifully appeared as Archa Vigraha so that we can see Him, we can relate with Him, we can have association with Him, some kind of association by serving Him. That is for our, to benefit all of us, conditioned souls, Baddha Jivis. But whereas pure devotee, as Prabhupada said here, pure devotees are so absorbed in thoughts of Krishna that they have no other engagement. Although they may seem to think or act otherwise, look like they are doing many different kinds of activities, but otherwise they are totally absorbed in Krishna. And that's how you see them, they are always happy. A perfect devotee is a happy devotee. A pure devotee is a happy devotee. In fact, a devotee means happy. Say, for example, when you are serving prasadam, we don't say cooked rice is served. We say rice is served. Rice means it's cooked rice only, no? Isn't it? So likewise, devotee means happy devotee. If he is not happy, he is not a devotee. And when he will be happy? Prabhupada says, chant Hare Krishna and be happy. Madhupad Prabhu nicely explains. Prabhupada did not say, you chant and chanting will bring happiness to you. No. You should chant and be happy. You should feel the pleasure, joy. You are in contact with Krishna. When you chant Hare Krishna, Krishna is there with you. So that awareness, when you are aware that you are chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra and Krishna is there with you, then you are supposed to experience that pleasure, joy. So similarly, when we say devotee, a devotee by definition is happy. Anandamayo Vyasat. Devotee sees everybody as a spirit soul, as part and parcel of Krishna. That's how he is very joyful, very happy. They see everyone as a soul. Pandita Samadarshinaha. Ordinary person sees, when he sees ordinary person, he sees as the body, he sees, gender, race, stature, friend, enemy, favorable, not favorable, all such kind of discrimination is there for ordinary man sees. But however, a devotee doesn't see like that. Devotee sees, devotee, when we say devotee, as Prabhupada says, absorbed in Krishna consciousness. And another place Prabhupada says Krishna consciousness means pure devotee. Krishna explains the devotees, different kinds of devotees in Bhagavad Gita. Chaturvida bhajante mam janana sukritana arjuna. There are Mishnama Bhaktas. They are also devotees because ultimately Krishna accepts them. But Krishna conscious means not Mishnama. Krishna conscious means unmotivated. No other motivation. That's how Prabhupada's Krishna conscious devotees means pure devotees. And that is the reason Prabhupada said, all my devotees are pure devotees. What is a pure devotee? Pure devotion means unmotivated. Anya avilashita sunyam gnana karmadi anavartam. Just imagine today devotees may have developed some kind of avilashas after coming to Krishna consciousness, but at the time of coming to Krishna consciousness, everything fake kya gaya? Sab kuch fake ke. There's nothing. Given up the parents, given up the job, given up the profession, career, everything, totally surrender. There is a difference between Krishna consciousness and any other devotion. That's why parents also get surprised. What is this? Bhakti means bhakti karo na, ghar mein reh ke bhakti karo na. But they don't understand Krishna consciousness as a pure devotion, pure devotee. निकल पड़ा है शुद्ध भक्त बनने के लिए, वो नहीं समझ पाएंगे. हम निकल पड़े थे, बट बाद में आने के बाद 1 साल 2 साल एक्चुअली वो प्योरिटी था, 2-3 साल के बाद डाइल्यूट हो जाता है. Why? Process is pure, intention is pure, that application is problem. Yeah, for example, if you go to doctor, because you have a fever, the doctor gives a course, antibiotic course देता है 5 दिन के लिए या 7 दिन के लिए कोर्स देता है. हम क्या करता है, 2 दिन लेता है, फीवर कम हो गया छोड़ देता है ना. Generally everybody does that. They don't complete the course. Then there is every possibility the fever reoccurs, whether immediately or after some time. You see? So strictly adhering, the process is pure, your intention is pure, but you are not strictly adhering to the process. So our intention, actually Krishna consciousness is pure. Our intention also to become pure devotee. We adopted that. But we slacken. When we slacken the directions of Guru, following the directions of Guru, then things will change. So that's how sometimes we don't see such kind of symptoms in devotee's life. Otherwise, devotee who is absorbed in Krishna is supposed to be always smiling. And his smile, in fact, attracts everybody. And devotee is supposed to get attracted even by other devotees' smile. That's such kind of symptoms. Why? Because behind such kind of smile or behind such a devotee's smile, there is always an absorption of Krishna. Krishna is Sachidananda. Krishna is all blissful. And somebody absorbed on Krishna, naturally that bliss automatically, you will get influenced that by bliss. Just like you say, if you hold ice हाथ में पकड़ो, कैसे लगेगा? What experience will have? Very cold. If you hold the burning coil, you will feel the heat. If you catch the electric wire, you will get shock. So what does it mean? If you are in touch with something, you will feel that symptom. As simple as that. If you chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra 16 rounds under the bona fide spiritual master's guidance, and Krishna, Prabhupada says, Krishna presents personally, where you will be able to see, where you will be able to feel at this point of time or not, Krishna is there personally. And Krishna is Sachidananda Vigraha. Sachidananda is all blissful. So we also feel that. We also can have access to that bliss. So that's the reason why devotees always smile. It's not artificial means. Nobody taught us in the Bhakta training, you should always keep smiling. Nobody taught us. But always taught us, always think about Krishna, never forget about Krishna. This is what is trained us. You always think, smile automatically comes. Otherwise what happens nowadays, sadhu training bhi hota hai na? साधु का भी ट्रेनिंग होता है nowadays, कैसे भागवत कथा के देना, how you should act, how you should behave, what kind of dress to wear, all thing training होता है. One of our devotee left the temple and went to Vrindavan. He took 1 year training how to become a sadhu. Then साल के end में frustrated होके वापस आ गया. So duplicitous it is. So duplicitous. And खासकर समाज में ऐसे भावना है, everybody thinks that sadhu means ऐसे ही होना चाहिए. Like recently in one of the class, Amita's was saying how his father got shocked. He was not able to reconcile with the way the devotees behave, the devotees move around in the temple. But devotee means Shanta Manasa. Very Shanti, Om Shanti. But what was trained, what we got is how to think always Krishna. Always remember Krishna. You think about the Lord. You absorb in the thoughts of the Lord. Then automatically you will be peaceful. What is the peace formula Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita? Jnatva mam shantirichyati. Jnatva mam shantirichyati. You will be peaceful. And peace brings joy, happiness. जीवन में शांति नहीं तो खुशी कहाँ से आएगा? है कि नहीं? So devotees are always trying to be absorbed. All our activities are not meant to please somebody. It is meant for the pleasure of the Lord. Pleasure of the Lord. Our behavior, conduct. People, see, when people interact with us, they get solace, they get, first of all, people get solace not just because they're able to see Krishna in us. They'll get somebody where they can vomit out everything. Nowadays, actually, even people want to pour out everything to somebody, and there are scarcity of people whom they can pour out. So when they come to devotee and they speak, they get so much relaxed. And they thought that Prabhu is a pure devotee, that's why I'm getting relaxed. Not because of the devotee purity. You got some time, you got somebody whom you can express everything. It relieves. But if you take the instructions of the devotee, if you follow the guidance of the devotee, which is coming from Guru and Krishna, then real benefit you'll get. Real benefit you'll get. The point here is how a devotee should get absorbed in Krishna consciousness. That's what our training is. What is that our training? We're always told that we should be very attentive. All our activities in ashram life. Ashrama life. Ashram means spiritual, under the guidance of spiritual master. We should be always attentive. No complacency. Just because of number of years मैं इतना सीनियर हो गया, बहुत साल से प्रैक्टिस कर रहा हूँ, क्या एक दिन मंगल आरती अटेंड नहीं करे तो क्या फर्क पड़ने वाला है? No complacency. If there is a complacency, immediately we will see the result in us. What is the result? If we neglect our duties, the immediate result is that if somebody says something, they immediately will feel egoistic. देखिए, Prabhupada says, there is no need that ऐसे नहीं कोई आके आपको बताना पड़ेगा, दिखाना पड़ेगा. A test is there in your hand. You can see, you can perceive. You can perceive. In fact, sometimes with these things, whether we will be able to do this lifelong, जीवन अंत तक थोड़ी कर सकता है. कुछ समय करेंगे, उसके बाद गाड़ी चलता रहेगा. No. Actually, it is not about your doing. It is our Krishna consciousness is all about state of mind. If you are Krishna conscious, you are absorbed in Krishna, everything it will happen, what is that? Sventritaha. Everything happen automatically. But if you are thinking, I have to do it, then it will become vision हो जाएगा, दिमाग का भार हो जाएगा. It will become very stretchful kind of. So, how to take this Krishna consciousness very seriously, very attentively? That is, there are instructions, Guru's instructions. Instructions are meant to be obeyed, not just listen and some kind of mental satisfaction. Generally, पढ़ने समय में बहुत सारे statements you see that philosophy also interesting, so satisfying. That's how this one sect of spiritualists, they get so much absorbed in reading and getting satisfied. It gives so much of satisfaction, scripture, because after all, it's all Krishna's words, scriptures. Dharma tu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. Anything coming from the Lord will have that potency. So people get very much satisfied. But is not meant, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam or scriptures are not meant just to give such kind of emotional feelings. Is not meant for just another mining the heart. Some kind of emotions will get influenced by emotions. No, it's not meant for that. It's not to move the heart. It is actually to move the soul. Move the soul. Moving the soul means what? How to move the soul? By moving the body. Because today, soul is Atma. इस दुनिया में आत्मा बंधित है ना. What is that word Krishna uses in the Bhagavad Gita? Dehinosmin yada dehe. Dehinaha. Dehinaha means embodied soul. Now soul is not independent, it is embodied. You have to take the help of the body. If you have to move the soul, you have to move the body. So physically we have to engage in the service of the Lord. Not in sitting there and thinking, oh. Emotionally. Feeling very good about it. आज मैं कृष्ण से बात किया. No, people get into that. Now I am Gopi. They are speculation. It's called speculation. No. See, the instructions are not, the directions or instructions, the scriptures are not meant for just getting some satisfaction or trying to become some emotional. No. They are meant to move the soul, to engage in the service of the Lord. It's to be obeyed. Accordingly, we should, we'll be leading our life. No complacency. If we are honest for ourselves, and we can see the level of conditioning, the kind of anarthas is like mountainous. Just like a sesame seed, सरसों का बीज है, not 1, 2, mountainous. And by hearing Shravanam, 100% will help. Chanting, yes, helps. But not ritualistic kind of hearing, not ritualistic kind of chanting. It requires attentive hearing, attentive chanting, and obeying the instructions of Guru. These things will help. Otherwise, just by hearing katha, getting some kind of satisfaction, no doubt it will have an effect. What is it? Bhagavad Gita says, Swalpam apiyasya dharmasya trayato mahato bhayat. Swalpam apiyasya dharmasya. Whatever endeavor in this direction will help you. But it's a very slow process. Very slow process. Prabhupada wanted all of us to get liberated within very one lifetime. Very one lifetime. This is what Krishna conscious life is. Krishna conscious life is not that some kind of bhakti life. Bhakti means different kinds of sadhana. Bhagavatam explains 4 kinds of bhaktis are there. 4 kinds of bhakti. 3 kinds of bhakti comes under one category because they are moved by gunas. They are performed under the 3 gunas. They are called tamasika bhakti, rajasika bhakti, sattvika bhakti. Bhakti is not rajasic, tamasic or this thing. The person who is engaged in bhakti under what influence guna, under which gunas influence he is performing bhakti. He is chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, but is always feeling about inimical or jealous about other devotee. He is chanting. He is doing a devotional service, but he is inimical. Dvesha. Bulta nahi itna jaldi. He is performing tamasik bhakti. Rajasic bhakti. There are some people, they come to temple. Now, even they take up, you ask them to chant, they chant the mala also. But what is the purpose behind it? Motivated. They want something to gain. They want power, they want money, they want name and fame. That is Rajasic bhakti. Like Sattvika bhakti also. They want to be peaceful. But the 4th category, which is Nirguna Bhakti or Shuddha Bhakti, or that is Krishna consciousness. So, in Krishna consciousness, we have to be very attentive to the instructions of Guru, because instructions are coming from Guru and Krishna. And that's what Prabhupada said, chant and be happy. You chant the instruction of the holy name and feel that happiness, that you are in connection, you are in association of Krishna. You are directly in the direction of Guru. But now this another confusion comes, okay, Guru. How Guru discharges his duties as a spiritual master. Guru is supposed to personally guide, no? So how he discharges? Srila Prabhupada actually crafted this whole process of Krishna consciousness. He said that you follow this whole process. What is the process? Mangalarti, attending Mangalarti, chant 16 rounds, following other devotional principles, association with the devotees. If you follow this process, Bhaktilata seeds are sown. Then if you follow the process and rules, then Bhaktilata grows. So Srila Prabhupada has given process, Krishna conscious process. Then he has given books. If he said that if you have any doubts, you keep reading the books, everything will get cleared. Still your doubts are not getting cleared. Again you read. Then he has given the institution. You have to follow the institution established by the Guru. In fact, Prabhupada writes in the Bhagavad Gita forward, he says, serve in the framework of the institution, he said. And how this institution? Srila Prabhupada himself formed the GBC, the highest governing, highest managing authority. In fact, Prabhupada writes in one of the letter, What is GBC function? GBC is supposed to take care of the management, take care of the personal problems of the devotees, and any questions of philosophy. Everything, this is the GBC responsibility. And furthermore, Srila Prabhupada said, I'll personally guide you as I am receiving the personal directions and instructions from my spiritual master, even though he is physically not present in front of you. You see? He has given the process, he has given the books, he has given the institution, he has given the authority structure in the institution, from GBCC, temple presidents, and for the other leaders in the temple. He has given the institution. Then he has told that I shall be your personal guide, whether in physically present or not. Just like I am receiving the instructions from my spiritual master. So these are the way which we have to become Krishna consciousness, and obedience to instructions to the spiritual master is very, very important principle, which makes us get absorbed in Krishna consciousness. Then that brings humility. What is meant by humility? Generally we say always, no, if you become good Krishna conscious devotee, you will have humble, you will become humility. Humility means a devotee does not misuse his senses. Why? Because you always think that I am servant of Krishna. I am fully under the control of the Lord. By coming to this material world, I misused my independence. Hence he is always humble in his life. He never misuses his senses. So devotee means actually is a perfect, because he's always absorbed in Krishna, and that's how his smile attracts everybody. He says a smile of such a Krishna conscious devotee is so attractive that simply by smiling he wins so many admirers, disciples and followers. There is no other intention. A devotee is always absorbed in Krishna. There is no other intent. His only intent is for the pleasure of Krishna, pleasure of the Lord. No other criteria. No other criteria can attract the Lord's attention. In fact, there is a beautiful sloka in the scriptures, I think it's in the Hari Bhakti Vilasa. He says, very nice sloka, I'll end with this. Vyadhasya charanam, Vyadasya acharanam, Dhruvasya cha vayaha, Vidya gajendrasya ka. He says, Vyadyasya charanam. Vyadyasya means hunter. Hunter, what kind of acharana is doing, what kind of practices, what kind of process is following. No good conduct. Hunter, what kind of good conduct hunter can have? Dhruvasya cha vayaha. There is any, whether Dhruva Maharaj had such kind of great age, ripened age, where such kind of great experience, just 5-year-old boy. Vidya gajendrasya cha. Vidya Gajendra, had as in a great scholarship, what kind of knowledge he has. Ka Kubjya kimu nama rupam adhikam. Kubja, whether he has a beautiful body to get attracted. No. Kim tas sudamo dhanam, whether Sudama has any great wealth to get attracted. Vamshaha ko vidurasya, Vamshaha ko vidurasya, Vidura has such a great parentage. We know from Bhagavatam also, he was insulted as a Dashi Putra. Yadava pater ugrasya kim paurusham, whether Ugrasena, whether he had such a great, valor, Ugrasena. No. But in spite of these people, Hunter did not have good conduct, Dhruva did not have age, Gajendra did not have knowledge, Kubja did not have special beauty, Sudama did not have wealth, Vidura did not have noble lineage, and king of Yadu, Sugrasena, did not have valor. But bhaktya tushyati kevalam nacha gunair bhakti priya madhava. Bhakta priya madhava. The Madhava whose pleasure is bhakti. Bhakta priya madhava bhaktya tushyati kevalam. Bhaktya tushyati kevalam. The Madhava whose pleasure is only bhakti, he is satisfied by their bhakti, not by their age, not by their knowledge, not by their valor, not by their richness, not by their good character. So called this thing, no. He was so much moved by, he was so much attracted by, he was so much pleased by their devotion, their bhaktya. Actually, devotion we should not say, thereby their devotional service. Bhaktya, by the devotional service. And he says, na gunair, not by any other social status, not by any external quality or social status. So this is what exactly the boon given to all of us by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada, that we see we did not have any knowledge. Most of us, we are not coming from wealthy families, isn't it? We did not have any knowledge. We did not have any, so to say, great character as such. But Prabhupada blessed us with the devotional service. By His causeless mercy, we got blessings to serve the deities. And Lord is happily accepting, Krishna Balaram is happily accepting our service. And that's how there is smile in our face. If there is no smile, we are supposed to introspect ourselves. What that said? Krishna said, introspective sage. We are supposed to introspect. Whether are we become devotees or not. We'll stop here. Grandhara Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Vishwaguru Srila Prabhupada ki.